Hello, welcome. I'm Hannah, and today we're going to be talking about the Stocking Stuffer Duo from Clionadh. These just launched, I believe it was early November. I picked them up with my Black Friday purchase, which was just this duo and a bunch of nail polishes. I just got that order in. I haven't put these on my eyes yet, and I'm so excited to do so. So today, I figured I'm just going to do a look with one of them right now. We'll do a look with the other one later in the video, and I'll also give you some comparisons to what I have in my collection because I was really curious about how these would compare to what I already have. I know a couple videos that I recently filmed, I mentioned wanting to know if a shade was similar to Vault, which looks like a brownie with like blue reflex. We'll get into that, but let's just start. I'm wearing a green sweater. I have green nails. Let's do a green look. So the shade for the first look is called Duke, and I wasn't sure initially if I was going to want this or if it was going to be too similar to things I already had. But after seeing some other people's swatches, I feel a little bit more confident that it will be at least like minutely unique in my collection. I'm really inspired to do like a super green look. So that's what we're going to attempt. For my crease, I'm going to start with this Fantasy Cosmetica Druid palette, and I'm going to go in with Sage. I believe this is going to be light enough to work for my crease. I already have eye primer on. Okay, it's not the best blend, but I think it will get covered up with some of the other mattes. I also pulled out Electric from Menagerie and Kelp from Menagerie. My lower lash line is still reddish from a look I had on earlier, so don't be alarmed. Electric added some brightness, and I think Kelp will desaturate it a little bit. Okay, now that we're appropriately greened out, I'm going to take Duke on my finger. Formula feels great. Definitely smooth. It still has that nice pickup on your finger. I guess the funny thing with doing this with a green look is that the only thing that stands out then is the shimmer to it. But I guess that is kind of the point. The base blends in, the shimmer stands out, and we're really seeing that like predominant like reddish orangey shimmer, but then a really obvious flip to like a rich marigold yellow. That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and complete this look. And this is the finished look with Duke. I feel like a traffic light, and I love it. But imagine if this was your traffic light. Is it green? Is it yellow? Is it red? It's dangerous. I finished up my lower lash line and inner corner with more of the Fantasy Cosmetica Druid palette. I took Sage on the lower lash line, and then I used Serenity, the shimmer in the middle, for the lower lash line, and I really like how that looks. It complements the tone without like competing with the shimmer. And then my inner corner, I do think could be a more suitable tone for the look, but it's fine. I like the effect. I just used Balance from here. Otherwise, I would have gone in with just a neutral inner corner. I could imagine that when I use the shadow in normal life, I'll probably wear it with the neutral crease, and then I'll probably go in with either a yellow or a red shimmer for my inner corner. I love matching my inner corner to the like sparkle of my main eyeshadow, so I imagine that's what I'll do. But I do love this look. It's green, it's undeniably green, but I also feel like I'm not wearing big, bold, colorful eye makeup. I don't know why that is, because it's so green, but I really like it, and I'm excited to try out Duke in other ways, and I'm really excited to see how Duke compares to other shadows, because I was not expecting it to look this yellow. So that's this look. Let's get into the look with Vault. Okay, it's the next day. I have a brown top on. I have brown and blue nails. We are clearly ready to talk about Vault. I'm so excited to put this on my eyes. My first impression now that I'm looking at this outside of the packaging is that it looks a lot more berry than I thought it did. In my head, this is brown and blue, but in person it looks more like berry and teal. That's very exciting. I was considering pairing it with colorful mattes like I did with the green look, but I don't even know which ones. I could go with like a pinky teal thing. Why not? My eyes are primed. I'm gonna start with Luxie Sweetheart in the crease. And deepen that up just a little bit with Luxie Dreamy. And here's where we're going to get interesting. This is my whole little color story. This is Formation from ColourPop. It's clearly a bold teal. I like it, but I don't tend to use it very much. But possibly it will go with the teal sparkle in Vault. Is it possible I'm going to dislike this look? Yes. But I know I will be using Vault in very simple ways moving forward, because that's what I just tend to do on a daily basis. So I feel like it's fun to try it out first with something a little experimentative. Just applying this on the inners and outers and leaving a nice open space in the center to add the shimmer on. Finally, time for the gorgeous Vault. Yeah, feels just like a standard glitter multi-chrome from Clionadh. Ooh, that berryness is really prominent in here. Yeah, I think it does tie in my mattes. Pretty. My first impression is it does remind me of like a more colorful grisaille, but I love shadows like this that you can kind of like play up and make them a little more colorful, or play them down and keep them kind of neutral. I'm excited about this. I'm going to complete the makeup. We'll be right back. And here is the finished look. I really like how it came together. I just used more of Formation, that ColourPop matte, for my lower lash line. My inner corner I used Lucid. It's a single from Urban Decay, and I really like it when I want a teal inner corner. The shadow is definitely warm. Like, I feel like in this light, my first impression is that it looks like more of a warm shadow than a cool shadow, but I do love that it definitely has both in it, and I think pairing it with these cool tones that complement the shimmer in the shadow does make the warmness really pop, and I love that. The shadow is already meeting my expectations, and I'm so excited to pair this with some more subtle looks. On to comparisons, and let's start with Duke. I don't have that many to compare it to, but I was mostly concerned about it being too similar to Clionadh Mural, and I also have Divina Echidna to take a look at. Clionadh Duke, Clionadh Mural, Divina Echidna. They're all in the same ballpark, but slightly different. I'd say Duke has more of a true green base, and Mural leans a little bit more minty or teal. Also, the shimmer on Mural looks a little bit more orange, and on Duke it looks a little bit more red. I saw from other people's comparisons that it's more similar to Ganymede from Terra Moons, or I think Next Level from Shine by SD, but I don't have either of those, so I'm kind of happy to fill that gap in my collection with this one. It's similar to Mural, but because I love Mural, and it's similar to other iconic shades, I'm happy to have it. And I'd say the Divina shade has more of a sheer base, but it looks a little bit more lime green, and the sparkle is more pink. Next is Vault, and I have several that I'm quite curious how this will compare to. Clionadh Vault, Divina Ember Rain from the Fantasia palette, Danessa Myricks Unstoppable from the Lightworks Volume 5 palette, Clionadh Grisaille, Give Me Glow Party Monster, Terra Moons M51, Divina Asteria, Copacetic Ball Drop. These shadows are all speaking my language, and any of them would make a gorgeous effect on the eye. But when it comes to what's most similar to Vault, maybe Party Monster? Party Monster seems a little bit brighter, and it has more of a purpley base. Vault is definitely more of a brown base. Ember Rain, which I thought might be similar, is a lighter base. The Danessa Myricks one looks way more copper. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for myself to say, less excited for you to report that none of these are that similar to Vault. All of these are so gorgeous though, and I'm hypnotized. As of now, these are only sold as a duo for $29.27, but I did use an influencer code, so I got it for $27.32. They came together bubble wrapped and inside of this little gold gift bag, which I think is so cute, and I'm like, I could totally see having this in a stocking if I was in a position to pack a stocking for a single shadow lover. Is anyone in that position? I don't know, but I still think it's really cute and it's a cute little idea. But that's going to be everything for today. If you enjoyed this, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and there's always way more makeup content on the way. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.